Hey, what's going on, fellas? Ken here. I got a couple subject matters that I would like to discuss with you guys today that I want to get into a little bit more detail via a broadcast rather than reading a bunch of text. To start, we are in the midst of our first GM roll call. We will be ending that up tomorrow, Friday, March 2nd at 5 p.m. Eastern. I had to extend it another additional 23 hours due to error on my end for not sending out a final one-day warning to those who have not participated fully into it. So I take that on my behalf, and for that it is only fair for me to extend it another day. However, I've been stating multiple times on each through PMs, through emails, through the mass email, and also a header on the website of how the activity check is supposed to be approached. To begin, the activity check has 3 requirements. You must meet all 3 requirements for your entry to be valid. Not 2 out of 3, not 1 out of 3, not being on the website. It doesn't matter. You need to participate in all 3 of them. If you can't abide by all 3 of them, we can find somebody else. Thank you for your time and service, but we got to move on with or without you. So, with that being stated, I have 4 teams right now who have not participated at all in any check. They are the Texas Rangers, who, 1, needs to fill out a reply, needs to vote, and needs to post his GM information. The second team I have is Kansas City Royals, who needs to 1, vote, and 2, reply. 3, I have the Houston Astros, who need to 1, vote, 2, reply, 3, post their contact information. And number 4, I have Arizona Diamondbacks, who 1, need to vote, 2, need to place their reply, and 3, just need to log in because he hasn't been in since February 16th. Just a side note on that, we may be replacing him before the deadline because there have been attempts to email him from other members, as well as he hasn't been on and hasn't responded to anything. He may have won AWOL. Second on the roll call, I have a few teams here that have participated in their roll call but have not completed it fully. To start, Baltimore Orioles, I need you to post your contact information. Secondly, Texas has already went over, needs to do all 3. Houston needs to do all 3. Now, I have 2 other inquiries. San Diego Padres needs to post their contact information. And the San Francisco Giants need to post their contact information and post a reply in the roll call. Again, all of it I just went over must be done by 5 o'clock tomorrow, Friday, March 1st, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, you will be removed. No questions asked. No remorse. No mercy. You're out of here. I'm sorry. I can't keep holding you guys on if you guys have a week to do something which has been going around the website numerous times on numerous occasions. Get with the program or get the hell out. Plain and simple. Moreover, a couple things have been going on in the league lately. Obviously, we had an issue last night where I had a strong opinion against 2 of our members, Justin and Tim. For whatever reasons I have on my personal behalf, I thought they were the same person. We were proven wrong by a little bit of research. Thank you, Pete. And I just wanted to extend my sincere apologies for going against basically, being selfish and calling these 2 guys out on a false acquisition. Doesn't look good. It's not who I am. So again, Justin, Tim, my apologies. Let's move on. What else do I have? Moreover, we've been going through, if you guys haven't noticed, I've been doing a lot of maintenance on the forum lately due to my slowness because of midterms and the hardest semester that I'm in. From there, you guys can find out I post all the trades into the trade archives, which reminds me, make sure you guys are logging your trades in your threads. I will be going through randomly and making sure each of you guys are logging all your transactions in your own personal archives. If it's not as done, that's a strike against you for league removal. Again, I'm cracking down on this. I have to get organized. We have to get this website organized. We have over 1,200 posts. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get messy. We need a database. We need to show our records. So please, 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 please record your trade logs in your trade archives. All you gotta do is copy and paste. I've been processing as many trades as I could. All of them have been moved over to the trade archives, which you can find in the league archives up at the top of the forum. What else do I have? I will be going over the free agency that we've been doing. I will try to process that as well in the next few hours here. As far as trading goes, I'd like to welcome Clint, the general manager of the Brewers, to the trade committee council, or trade, whatever the fuck I call it, the TCC. We need a little bit more activity on our trade votes. Clint is a great guy, as you guys all been aware. He knows his shit. So please, everybody, welcome him to the TCC. Also, I will be looking for one more member to complete an odd jury of TCC members. So if anybody is interested, please get at me in a PM. We can discuss it from there. Again, your trade committee stands as myself, Frank, Jay, Jeremy, Matt, and Clint. That's 6. We need 7 to process a trade. It'll be 4 out of 7. Also, I am sort of looking for another league admin to help me, Matt, and Frank out. I will be out myself personally for the next week. I will be going on spring break and hanging out with a bunch of friends up in Panama City. So while I'm getting live and wild, I need people to look after the league because I will be taking personal time off. So we'll get that squared away. ESPN leagues, I just set them up. What we're going to do is, first and foremost, we're in an offline draft, and what that means is we're going to, Frank or I or whoever is going to set the teams based on the rosters we have here. So once we get those all set, we'll let you guys know whenever you guys make a trade. You got to make a trade on the leader, on the message board first, as have we been doing, and then process it on ESPN. Plain and simple. No explanation really needed there. But we've ran into a snafu with the ESPN leagues and our roster setups. Unfortunately, it doesn't want to set up the way I envisioned it to, so I've proposed a league vote to fix this matter. You can find it in league voting offices. It's a roster change. It must be effective immediately, and it only takes a majority of the vote. Option 1 is to have 25 players account for stats. You have your 10 fielders, you have your 10 pitchers, and then you have, it's 25. You have your 9 positional players, a couple utilities on offense, and your pitchers, and then a couple pitchers. It's 3 and 3. It amounts to like 25 or so. Or we can have the one that's closer to original format: 10 players, 10 pitchers, 5 bench, which it's up to you whether or not they can play upon your daily lineup. Then both rosters, both inactive rosters, still take place. Please vote on that. We need to get that processed immediately. Otherwise, we really can't set up our rosters. Anything else? Please hit us up. Any questions? I appreciate everybody here that's in this league. You guys have been working hard. I appreciate each and every one of you for your diligence, efforts, time, considerations, whatever other great adjective I can use to describe you guys. It's a great league, best one I've been a part of. Hey, spring training is upon us, fellas. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's play ball. Any questions? Forward them to me, Frank, Matt, Clint, Jeremy, whoever, Jay, whoever you feel that can answer your questions. If you can do any recruiting, we may have 2 openings with Houston and Arizona, maybe Texas and Kansas City, depending on how they get their acts together. But above that, keep on plugging, guys. We need to get the rosters in. Make sure you guys are doing what you're doing, and I'd like to see a little bit more activity on the press release front. That'd be kind of cool. And just a little bit more activity in general. We kind of dipped off a little bit. So if we could see a little bit more activity in the chat box, a lot more things going on. Before I jet here real quick, I know Frank and I are going to get involved in more media type stuff to kick off the season. So keep an eye out for that. That might project a bunch of people to get some other things, non-baseball acquisition, entries, non-baseball entries into the website. A lot more media, a lot more interviews, a lot more talk show stuff like this. Just kind of play with it. Try to make it as real and fun as we can. But that's all, folks. And any questions, any concerns, any comments, any suggestions? Post them. We're here. Let's play ball, fellas.